3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. That's right. Welcome back, Frank. Welcome back, everybody. I am back from the Death Valley Desert. Glad to be sitting down because that was an epic odyssey. 135 miles, 42 hours, and 18 minutes and 55 seconds. And what do I got to show for it? Besides blisters on the bottom of my feet still, but I'm feeling pretty good. I've got this, a nice Finishers, Badwater Finishers medal, which you get for finishing in under 60 hours. But more importantly, the coveted Badwater belt buckle. I guess I put myself through all of that pain and agony, not for any money, but for the prestige in having now my third Badwater belt buckle. So, for all of those of you who supported and prayed and donated to our efforts across the desert this year, I want to thank you. I learned a tremendous amount. As a matter of fact, in the very first sentence of this email, you can read a blog that I wrote titled An Epic Odyssey. It's long, it's about the length of a chapter in one of my books, but you know what, so is 135 miles through the desert, and a lot of people have found some inspiration and some motivation in the life lessons I learned while chasing that white line from hell to heaven. Now today I'm coming to you from Aquiliana's office. We thought about the jacuzzi, we thought about the hammock, but we have a lot of business to cover today. So there's the brief summary of my race across the desert. You saw the buckle, you saw the medal, and now there are those who wanted to see if I was going to finish the race before deciding to make their donation, their Miles for Meals donation of $1 per mile, or $135 toward our Miles for Meals campaign, basically providing 1,350 meals for that $135 donation. Simple math, 10 cents a meal. So for those of you who are a little bit pessimistic or didn't think I was going to finish, I did it. You can go to the Badwater website and see my official time. I came in 46th place out of 86 entrants. Please take a minute to make your donation. You can do it online. There's simple instructions back at the main page this email was sent to you. Do it online. Pick up the phone and call Ann at 561-722-3950, or you can mail in your check as outlined on the page. That's it. Badwater's over, but our efforts to help those less fortunate will not stop. And I did derive a lot of motivation thinking about suffering a little, which I definitely did, for those who are suffering a lot. Now, a couple exciting things coming up this month. On the 1st of August, which is really in about a day, we draw the winner of the Dead Fred contest, the treasure hunt contest, where you were to find the book titles in Dead Fred for Burst This and for The Tap, and in The Tap you were to find the titles Dead Fred and Burst This, and in Burst This if you found the titles The Tap and Dead Fred, all in a sentence. You email me the sentence and I will pick the winner on the 1st. So we have about a handful of people who have actually done it, who have found the right pages, and somebody's going to win a pretty exciting trip down here to Florida. Not too late to enter. Go ahead and read how you can enter that by going to the Dead Fred page. Also in August, and I have to have some cheat sheets in front of me because we have so much going on, that we're going to have a conference call on the 11th from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where Kimberly, our executive director, and hopefully Juan Restrepo are going to interview me on the Badwater race and really draw out some more of those life lessons that I did learn out there this year. I think you'll find that call riveting. You'll learn a lot. It has nothing to do with running across the desert. It has everything to do with some great life lessons that you can apply when you are faced with a very daunting task under a tremendous amount of pressure like I was to finish the race. We're going to be in New York on the 13th and 14th. If you want to check the website where you can come out and see me, we're going to do a radio and a TV interview, and then we're going to go to a bookstore on the 13th and 14th. So if you're in that area, please come out and see me. I want to sincerely thank Jim and Sherry Whalen, who donated, along with Oki Van Wink, I know I'm not saying that right, but Oki, you know who you are, who donated enough money for Caring House Project Foundation to buy 4,000 pair of shoes, a majority of that donation coming from Jim and Sherry Whalen. Those shoes, the donations have been received, the shoes have been bought, and they've already been received over in 4 of our villages that we built in Haiti. So Jim and Sherry Whalen and Oki, thank you. I want to thank Juan Restrepo for all the editing that he does to these videos. You know, Juan and Sharon just celebrated their 11th anniversary. Oddly enough, that's about how long the Caring House has been around. And that's the 11th anniversary of not their marriage, but of their real estate business and of their investment club. So congratulations to Juan and Sharon. You can read more about the books. It really kicked in a second leg now since we were on the Travel Channel. Please feel free to pick up a couple of the books as you see them here. It's called a product placement video, just strategically sitting out there in front of you. Now, some good news. Regardless of if you're in the real estate market or you're not, you cannot be brainwashed by the providing of information or an opinion one time. It's not possible. It takes time to be brainwashed, and that media has brainwashed us really since the beginning of 9/11. And now, aren't we just inundated with that negativity? I'm going to give you some facts here that should make you feel real good. These are all from either June or July, statistics and facts. Pending home sales have been up the last 4 months. The index was up 6.7% over a year ago. Existing home sales up for the 3rd month in a row. First time since 2004 that's happened, and up 3.6% in June over May. New home sales up 11% in June. Largest month-over-month increase in 9 years. Number of new homes offered on the market is down 4% in May. Lowest level since October of 2007. 1 in 3 homes sold were distressed, but that was down from 1 in 2 homes earlier this year. Median sales prices of existing homes were up 4% in June over May. Prices are going back up. Prices have risen now for 3 months straight in half of the 55 major metropolitan areas tracked by the Associated Press. The S&P Case-Shiller Home Index, Case-Shiller is one of my nemesis, but for the first time in 3 years, the home index is up in 20 major metro areas as tracked by the S&P. Completed home sales rose 2.4% month over month, and last but not least, Goldman Sachs lifted the forecast for the S&P 500, predicting that it will see the biggest second half rally since 1982. All facts since the beginning of May or June. Take it to the bank. Good news. Now let's brainwash the rest with the good news instead of always the bad news. Last thought regarding good news. I just finished reading the entire Bible, and I took quotes out of the Bible that I thought related to business and the business of life, and cut and pasted them or typed them out and put a theme to each one of them. I've got quite a few here. But in keeping with this good news theme, from Proverbs 15:27 through 30, a greedy man brings trouble to his family, but he who hates bribes will live. A cheerful look brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. Proverbs 15:27 through 30. So continue to read on down, back at the page it was sent to you for more exciting happenings. And thanks for your time, and I look forward to coming to you from a different location next month. Again, hopefully not from Aquiliana, that it will have been sold by then. Have a great day.